Hello lovely families, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited on today's video. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you all are doing great. Today I'll be sharing a beginner friendly garden video on how to plant ugu seeds, also known as fluted pumpkin, from seeds to harvesting. Make sure you stick around because this video is gonna be packed with loads of information. This video, after watching it, trust me, you will no longer be struggling to plant your own ugu seed. You will have endless and tons of harvest. So watch from start to finish, and at the end of the video, kindly give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let's just get started. So this is what ugu seed looks like when they are dried. I have about 20 to 25 pieces thereabouts. We have female version and the male version of ugu seed, and over here is the tip or the pointed end, and the bottom part is called the shoot, which is this area. This is called the shoot, and of course the flat side. So ugu seeds can be eaten whole or grounded, and they are very rich in protein, very nutritious. But today we are not eating nor grinding, we are planting it. Okay, remember the tip and of course the bottom part, which is the shoot right here, and the flat end. You need some cups or some container. I've got mine lying on the table, as you can see. So what I did was to create a hole around the cups, and I also added some holes on the bottom part. Creating a hole on the cup is gonna make your seeds not to be too soggy. And you need a good garden soil as well. I am not advertising this garden soil, but this is what I use most at times. So add the soil into a bucket, add some water to it to make it moist, just like this, but make sure not to overwater it. Once you achieve this texture, go ahead and fill the cups or the container with the soil. Next, we are going to place the ugu seed into the soil. But before that, you are going to use your finger to create a hole at the middle of the soil. Do not plant it too deep and do not plant it too shallow. Remember, I said ugu seed has three parts: the pointed end, the shoot, and the flat side. So the shoot should be facing down, while the pointed side should be facing up, just like this. Remember, the shoot down, the pointed side up. But if you cannot differentiate between the tip and the shoot, just lay the ugu seed flat, and you also have an effective germination. And also, when you are planting ugu seed, also bear in mind to use healthy and matured seeds. So keep planting until you are done with all the seeds that you want to plant. So once you are done planting all the seeds, go ahead and cover the seed with extra garden soil, just like the way you see me doing here. Cover it real well. You don't want the ugu seed to be showing. The garden soil is what is gonna make the ugu seed to shoot out. Okay, so once that is completed, water or splash some water over it. So at this point, if you want, you can get a paper and a pen, write the date that you planted the ugu seed. That way you can keep up with the germination process. Alright guys, our ugu seeds are all nicely planted. As you can see, my containers lying on the table. So note, if you are planting during spring or winter season, after planting you have to put the containers indoor or keep the containers in a warm environment. That way you are gonna hasten the germination process. Like they struggle a lot to germinate during cold time, but if you are planting during fall or summer season, you just let the containers to rest on this table. The only thing you do is to water it 3 times in a day, or depending on the weather or the humidity in your area. So I'm just going to let mine to rest on this table. So sit tight, I'll be right back to show you the progress of the seed. Alright guys, this is after 10 to 15 days. This is what my ugu seeds has given birth to. Yes, so this step is called seedlings, ugu seedlings. Remember, you planted a seed and now you are getting seedling, right? So if after 10 to 15 days yours did not show any sign of germination, just know that there's something going on somewhere, like something is wrong somewhere. But notwithstanding, some ugu species can take longer than 10 to 15 days to germinate. So if yours did not show any sign of germination after 10 to 15 days, don't be frustrated. Just keep watering it, keep an eye on it. It might take up to like 20 to 24 days to germinate as well. So your seed will easily germinate around 10 to 15 days after planting if the seeds are well treated. So I'm going to give you 5 steps to ensure that your seeds are well treated or your seeds will germinate very well. So step 1, make sure the seeds are matured. Step 2, make sure the seeds are not too deep in the soil. Like when you are planting, don't dip the seed too deep into the soil. Step 3, make sure you water the soil frequently. Step 4, make sure your soil is very fertile. And the last one, which is step 5, make sure the temperature is fair. So at this point, the seedlings are not as matured as I want them to be. I'm still gonna let them stay in the container. Like I'm gonna still nurse it like 5 to 7 days in the container so that it will grow a little bit bigger than this. So sit back, relax. I will be back to show you the outcome of the seedlings, okay? This is 7 days later. The seedlings are fully ready for transplanting. So before transplanting, make sure your soil or the ground is fully treated and fertile as always. So this is 7 days later. Our seedlings are fully ready for transplanting. So before transplanting, just make sure your soil is ready, the ground is fully treated and fertile. So at this point, I'm just going to dig a little hole just like this. Do not dip too deep, just a little bit, but let it not be too shallow as well. So once your soil or the ground is tilled and well nourished, take off the seedlings from the container, then place it gently into your soil. Then go ahead and cover it with extra soil just like this. Continue with the rest until you are done. So because I allowed my seedlings to grow much bigger than the regular seedlings, I'm going to use a stick to support the stem. That way when I'm watering it, it will not be affected by bacteria or any fungi. But if your seedlings are not as grown as mine, you don't need a stick at this point. So just dip a stick like 10 to 15 inches away from the soil or from the stem. That way the stem of the ugu leaves can climb around the stick. So at this point, I'm just using the rope. I don't know what that is called, but as you can see what I'm doing, I'm just using that rope to round or tie around the stick. That way the seedlings can hold very well. And you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. It's totally free. And do not forget to give this video a like. Thank you so much. And let me know in the comment section where you are watching me from, so that I will give you a very big hug on the comment section. Thank you. Alright, lovely families, all the seedlings has been transplanted, and here is a clear view of what the garden looks like. So note, there comes a stage where the stick can no longer hold the seedlings. So what you will need to do is to get a bigger stick to build a wedge around it, because the leaves needs to climb to enhance more growth. So I'm going to water it one more time. And also remember to water yours as well. Add more manure when necessary. Also remember to take out any unwanted wind that will extract nutrient, compete with your ugu leaves. If you have any question, kindly drop it on the comment section. I will be more than glad to respond to any burning questions that you may have. So this is me doing the needful, taking out the unwanted leaves. Alright, lovely families, this is the final result, the final outcome on how you can plant ugu seed from scratch and have endless harvest. And I hope this tutorial was helpful. So at this point, you can just go ahead and harvest your ugu leaves, make your vegetable soup, okra soup, egusi soup, ogbono soup. Ugu leaves are so versatile, they are so nutritious. So the fact that one can plant seed and it becomes a flower or leaves is just so amazing. And anyone can count the number of seeds in an apple, but only God can count the number of apples in a seed. I'm so sorry if you're hearing any background noise. My kids are here, and I just have to make this voiceover, okay? So ignore the noise. So the day you plant your seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Just be patient and stay on course. I'm going to harvest my ugu leaves at this point because I want to make vegetable soup for my family. Before I end this video, I'm just going to leave you with this beautiful garden quote. Plant seeds of happiness, hope, success, love, and faith, and it will come back to you in abundance. So yeah, that is the law of nature. Thank you all so much for watching. See you all on my next upload. Bye.